It's a blockbuster Sunday morning here in India, and we are back live with match day 3 and game number 13 as Maldives prepare to take on Malaysia. It's a Group B fixture coming to you live on Sports KPI as well as on Netball Federation of India YouTube channel. Both the teams have backed 2 points from their respective first games. Maldives had it easy against Saudi Arabia, and Malaysia proved their might against Japan in their opening fixture. It's going to be a different day, different challenge. We'll have to wait and see how Maldives responds to the way Malaysia plays their game. Here are the scenes of the teams arriving. First up, the girls from Malaysia. Won 2 championships, the very first one back in 1985 and then in 2016. It has been some time since they haven't been able to get their hands on that coveted trophy. This could be the season. We did manage to speak to the skipper as well as the head coach, and here's what they had to say. Beg your pardon, it's the Maldives team who are arriving first, who are on the screens at the moment. And we did manage to speak to the coach and the skipper, and here are their thoughts about
It's
it.
going to be a tough match today compared to the previous game for us. We are looking to give a good fight and we'll give our best in today's match.
Hi, my name is Nisha. I'm the coach of the Maldives team. Today we are playing our second match against the third-ranked team in Asia, Malaysia. Despite the difference in the ranking, I'm sure our girls will give a good fight. I make sure that our team plays till the last minute. Thank you.
Well, there you heard it, and here's how Maldives are going to line up for this fixture. Ibrahim starts in goal. Firusha in goal defense. Sana Ibrahim in the wing defense. Hamna plays through the center. Shinat the wing attack. The goal attacker in Salima and Ema Abdul Sattar will lead their line as a goal shooter. Players starting out on the bench: Afra Hassan, Ahmed Mazin, Zina Ahmed, J.A. Isag, S.H. Suel, and their head coach is Halim. Of course, the assistant coach Nora and the team manager Ahumia. And here's the Malaysian team arriving at the stadium. We all have seen their exploits in the first game against Japan. 8-82 was the score line at the end of the full time. 2 times champion. Been one of the most consistent sides in the Asian Netball Championship. They finished third in the last 2 editions. You never know, could well be the season, could well be the year wherein they could go all the way and challenge for the title.
Hi,
Well, we'll have to wait and see how it
I'm
pans out.
Shamila
And here's the
for
skipper.
Malaysia team. Today we will versus Maldives. As we know, Maldives also are one of the good team. So from Malaysia, we already have our strategy. We will stick on our game plan, and we will go quarter by quarter.
I'm Amina Ashari, assistant coach for the Malaysia team. For today's match, Malaysia will meeting Maldives. So we try our best. We plan our strategy to plan, and then I hope all the players can do better and better for the games, and I hope we can win the games.
Well, pretty clear-cut strategy there. They want to go quarter by quarter and try and strategize as they go along. Where here's how they line up. Pavitra starts in goal. Hidayatullah Akma, the goal defense. The wing defense in Noor Sia Fazliana, beg your pardon. Noor Misya plays through the center. Pao Mi Fung in the wing attack. In the goal attacker position, Noor Izazreen Aizi. And as a goal shooter, there's Siti Maisara, who will take her position in the starting 7. Substitutes Fatih Najiha, Noor Fariha, Noor Shamilia, Noorul Atika, Dania, and their head coach is Chu KL, and the assistant is Amina A. Whereas Zainun MN is the manager of this side from Malaysia. Maldives would be wary of the fact that they are playing one of the best sides in the continent, ranked number 3 currently. Of course, they have won the last 2 editions of the Southeast Asian Championship and have finished 3rd in the last 2 editions back in 2018 and 2022 here at the Asian Netball Championship. The referee with the 2 captains. Fazliana and skipper for Maldives. Looks like Maldives have won the toss and they would get the game underway. This is Group B encounter coming to you live from the Koramangala Indoor Stadium here in Bengaluru. All the games are being played at the venue. 14 teams are competing in this championship. The most number of teams for any edition so far. Group A has Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Philippines, Maldives, India, Japan, and Saudi Arabia.
Goal shooter, Sata. Goal attacker, Salima.
Maldives side being called upon.
Center, Rahman. Big defender, Ibrahim. Goal defender, Virusha. Goalkeeper, Ibrahim. And the substitutes are Afra Assad, Ahmed Hazir, Ahmed Izzat,
All these girls will be pumped up, pretty excited to be a part of, well, the umpires for this fixture, Andy Ahis and Mohammad Shafiq. And in the reserves, it's Rangana Sitara. They will be adjudicating all the four quarters. We'll have to wait and see how Maldives responds. To know the fact that they are playing one of the best sides, like I said, one of the best sides in Asia. The final photo ops before the game gets underway. Customary handshake, wishing each other well. Keeping all the competitive spirits aside. Just to wish your opponent well for the 4 quarters ahead and what's next to follow in the remainder of the fixtures. All these teams get 6 games. It's the second time they are on the court, of course, in their respective games. And the good thing about Maldives is they did manage to get through in their first fixture against Saudi Arabia by a comprehensive margin. Didn't allow the Saudi girls to get away with it. 74-14 is what the scoreline read at the full-time mark. And that should definitely give them some sort of confidence coming into this fixture. All in readiness for the game to get underway, waiting for the ref's whistle. Andy Faris and Shafiq. Like they're having a good laugh or something. And we get underway. Going from left to right. On your screens are Malaysia. Maldives in green, Malaysia in blue. It's Malaysia. Long ball first up. Find themselves in good space. That's a contact. Looks like that's going to be a foul. Yes, it is. They'll have a free shot at it. And they score the first one. There's a clear height advantage for Maisara, who's playing as a goal shooter. Maisara gets one more. Well intercepted. The idea was right, perhaps. It looked like for a moment that she got to the end of the ball and grabbed it, but eventually the pass never came her way. Here's Maldives trying to come back with something. Here's Maldives again through their wing attack, and well, she held the ball longer than she is allowed to. Here's Malaysia again, swift passing, another opportunity, should be an easy one. Yes, Maisara gets one more. It's a good start to the game for the Malaysian girls. Maldives will have to try and re-strategize themselves. Here's Maldives. It's like that was a foul for footwork. There's the whole time. That's the Malaysian contingent. The assistant coach, the head coach, the team manager. Pretty confident about going on with their business. Just want to keep winning the games and challenge the best of the teams here in India. Here's Malaysia again. Maisara with another opportunity, and that's going to be a foul in favor of the girls in blue. Has a go at it and gets up. Gets another one. It's been pretty easy so far for Malaysia. Whenever they get the ball, try and make things happen. Here's Maldives now. Better movement up on the court. This could be an opportunity. Steps back, lays it off. Emma Abdul Sattar. Just managed to get one back. Here's Malaysia again through Maisara. Maisara lays it out wide to the attack. IZ. Foul there given for the contact. And Malaysia gets the ball. Hurled forward, belted perhaps, couldn't quite get to the end of it. She got to the end of it perhaps, couldn't quite catch it cleanly. Aiza Zareen Aizi playing as the goal attacker in this Malaysian outfit. Here's Maldives. A looping ball for the goal attacker. She gets it back. Hamna Abdul Rahman. Nothing tangible coming out of it. Hamna. Beg your pardon, it's Amicia. It's a foul. Pau MF for IZ. IZ goes through with it and IZ scores. Easily done in the end. So 5 minutes have been ticked off from the first quarter. IZ again with the ball, finds Maisara, who converts another opportunity. 1-9 in favor of Malaysia is what the scoreline reads at the moment. It's getting way too easy for the girls in blue. Maldives will have to try and come back with a response. A looping ball played forward. Good interception by the Malaysian defense. Is that given as a foul? And Maldives will have a go at it. And Emma Abdul Sattar gets one back. Amicia with a restart. Pau with a long ball forward. IZ to Maisara. Maisara gets it back. 2-10 is the score line with 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. Has got some space to work with for Emma Abdul Sattar. Shifts it towards Hamna. Emma Abdul Sattar gets one more. Much better from Maldives. They have to try and believe in themselves. We all know the attacking prowess, the defending prowess Malaysia has. One of the best teams in the competition. Maldives, of course, finished 7th in 2022 edition. Here's Malaysia again, brilliantly done. That has been given as a throw-in, but she read that pass coming. Finished 7th in 2022 and then back in 2016 and 2018, 9th and 10th. Maldives. Here's Maldives. Brisk movement. Emma Abdul Sattar. And a foul has been given against the Malaysian girls. Have a go at it. Decides to leave it for Salima. IZ, is that obstruction? Looks like it has been given as a foul. IZ for Maisara, and Maisara doesn't waste the opportunity. Nothing different to what we all would have anticipated before the game got underway. We were expecting Malaysia to dominate, and they have. The movement was nice, down and across, but the final ball not coming in the right direction. The direction was right perhaps, but ended up putting too much weight on it. Here's Maldives. managed to get themselves in right sort of spaces. This is good stuff from Maldives. Can she find the right pass? Decides to go through for Emma Abdul Sattar, and that's going to be a foul for Maldives. We'll have a go at it. There's an obstruction there. And converts this. Growing in confidence at the moment, the girls in green. Meanwhile, here's that combination between Aize and Maisara. They've looked absolutely deadly going forward. It's a clear height advantage against the goalkeeper and the goal defense. And they have capitalized that to their advantage. Samna for the goal attack in Salima. And they get one more back. Pau for Maisara. And Maisara gets one more. Well, Salima was open there, but she decided to go with Emma and ends up finding no one. A long ball forward for Aize. Here's Pau. Finds Maisara. And Maisara gets it. And the goal stands. Less than 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And the foul for the footwork being signaled by the ref. Here's Maldives. Does well to spot the goal defense there, making that run inside the center. She's doing well, Hamna Abdul Rahman. Has been able to spot the runs coming in from the likes of Sana Ibrahim and Firusha. Sana and Firusha have done to spot Salima or Emma Abdul Sattar. Here's Malaysia. Meanwhile, Pau for Aize. Aize gets blocked. Maisara was available at the back, but the goalkeeper blocks it. A swift movement from Maldives. Well intercepted. And has that been given as a foul? Looks like it has been. Yes, Maldives gets to restart. Emma Abdul Sattar will have a go at it and gets one more back. Job well done again by the Maldives. This is good stuff. One back by Malaysia through Hidayat Ul-Lakhma. Another long ball forward. Here's Maisara. Finds herself in the right spot and scores once again. For all the hard work being done by the Maldives, it just takes a couple of passes for the girls in blue to try and get from the defense to attack. Here's Salima for Emma. Back with Hamna. Here's Emma Abdul Sattar. Decides to go back. Hamna for Salima. Salima with an opportunity. Decides to leave for Emma. And they get a foul. And convert. Here's Firusha. Sana Ibrahim. Salima. Hamna decides to go back and find Firusha. Here's Emma. Emma looking for options. And There's a foul for the contact. They get one more back. This is good stuff from Maldives. Does well in the end, IZ. Malaysia, the option was right. Not quite sure if there was an infringement there. It was a throw in, and Maldives get the position back. Well read, well intercepted. There's a run coming in from Malaysia. One back again by Maldives. Pretty sure they have started to believe now. Though the scoreline doesn't suggest the way the game has panned out, but in the last 5-7 minutes, they have looked a decent outfit. Here's Malaysia again. Contact. It was the signal for contact. Another easy conversion. There's Hamna. Contact inside was the call, and Emma Abdul Sattar couldn't quite get it. Will have a go at it again. And this time gets it through the hoop and takes the score to 9 for Maldives. There's a throw in. Not quite sure who got the final touch to it. There's a foul for the contact. And the goal stands this time. So that's the end of the first quarter here at the Koramangala Indoor Stadium in Bengaluru. And as expected, Malaysia dominating this game. 9-19 is what the scoreline reads after the end of the first quarter. Maldives have responded in patches. They have looked bright. But we all are aware about the mighty prowess Malaysia brings to the table. Welcome back to all the viewers joining in. This is Group A fixture between Malaysia and Maldives. Maldives in green, going from left to right on your screens. Malaysia in their blue uniform, blue kit, have looked more dominant of the two sides as expected. The two times champion Firusha gets the ball. Hamna is waiting for options there. Firusha was there to receive it. Back with Firusha again. Salima finds herself some space to work with. Here's Emma Abdul Sattar. And foul against Maldives. Offside was the call there by the ref. Well, that's going to be an infringement for sure. Maisara for Isay, and Isay scores this time. There's a call for the contact there, and they will have a free pass, a free shot at the goal. And it's Maisara this time. They're going to chip away for sure if they don't get any response from the girls in green. It's all about maintaining that intensity. Four of the 12 who are competing in this championship are the first timers at the international stage. They got their first international cap in the game against Saudi Arabia. So it's a relatively inexperienced side in Maldives. Pretty sure they're going to learn a lot from this edition of the championship. It's Maldives. Through Hamna. Salima. Salima will have a go at it. And Salima scores. Moving to double digits. The girls in green. Pretty easily done. A lot of space to work with for the girls in blue, and they eventually score. Like I've always been saying, from defense to attack, the transition has been pretty swift for Malaysia. Another long ball forward, this time intercepted by Firusha. The idea was right to try and play it towards Salima. And the referee has held on to the time as Amicia has gone down on the court. Looks to be in some pain there. Was more of coming together of both the players. Good to see she's able to move properly and should be able to get back on the court as soon as possible. Into the second quarter, and the differential is 14 points in between the two sides. Is Isay will have a free shot at it. And they get one more back. Here's Maldives. Through Hamna towards Hima Abdul Sattar. Gets a knock and goes out of the court for a throw-in. Here's Hamna. Deciding to go back, and that's the foul. Looks like it was a held on time. Leaves the pass and makes the run forward. Brilliantly done. Finds Maisara and she scores. Well, that's the difference between these two sides. Whenever they get the ball, they look up, they pass, and they are pretty swift in making that movement up into those attacking spaces. Find themselves into the right side of areas and affect the play from there on. Off the ball movement have been absolutely brilliant in this game and even in the game they played against Japan. Of course, the test of the skills will come into play when they play the likes of Singapore, Sri Lanka. Still a long way to go in the championship. They'll have to try and figure out their strategies, the combinations. Here's Salima. Swift movement. Salima off the rebound. Holds it back. Looks like the whistle went up against the Malaysian defense there, and they get another bite at the cherry and scored on the second attempt. Knocks it out, manages to keep it in. It was very well intercepted. Here's Firusha. She came flying in. Looks like it was Hidayatul Akma. Trying their best to fight it out, the girls in green. They get one more back. 12-28 is the score line with less than 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. Malaysia definitely presents a big test for Maldives early on in the competition. They can only grow in confidence if they get a better result in this fixture. Even if they don't go on to win it, some challenge, some attempt to try and make things work in their favor would be very well appreciated. Rusha gets it, tries to move it forward, well read, well intercepted. Wing attack and the center combining, lays it off for Aize. Aize latches onto it and has a go at it. Couldn't quite convert. Pirusha. Hamna. Lobs it over. Much better from... She flagged offside there. Looks like still with Maldives through Salima. And Salima scored. Well done in the end by Maldives. Here comes Malaysia through Pau MF. Ma there with the long ball towards Pau MF. Beg your pardon, that's Aize. Very well measured build-up now from Maldives. Trying to up the ante, get that intensity going. Hamna. Symphony of passes. Can she find the right pass? Here's Emma Abdul Sattar looking for options. She's blocked completely there. Salima, brilliant defending, not allowing the goal attacker to make those movements. Was short of options there. Emma Abdul Sattar couldn't quite get the ball into right sort of space. Lovely give and go there, and finds Isaac, who converts. For all the hard work being done by the girls in green. Like I said time and again, 3-4 passes, the ball finds itself onto the other side of the court and in favor of Malaysia. Another change for Maldives. Fresh legs in the second quarter. Could she be that telling difference to try and stitch a few passes and get that Lincoln game going? There's Hamna. Finds Emma. Emma will have a go at it. Decides to go for Salima. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a foul in favor of Maldives. Contact was made there, a definite contact, and they convert from a free shot at goal. Brilliant move again. Give and go. Maisara scores. Takes the scoreline to 30 for Malaysia. More than double of what Maldives have managed so far. Here's Firusha. Fouled for footwork. Was belted down there for Emma Abdul Sattar. Couldn't quite latch onto it. Another brilliant move, and well intercepted by Firusha. Not quite getting the name of the player who has replaced Amicia. Here's Salima. It's Noor Fariha, I guess, who has replaced Amicia. It's a pretty like-for-like replacement. Been pretty swift with her passing as well. Restarts. The ball distribution towards the left and right has been sublime since she has come onto the court. It's cleverly done there. Nicked it off, but ends up conceding a foul. Hamna for Emma. Emma finds Salima. Salima couldn't quite hold on to it. Good to see the fighting spirit from Maldives. Was another good move. Riha for Maisara scores. Firusha shifts it towards Aishat Sana. Back with Firusha. Firusha is open for Emma. Emma towards wing attack, and there's a bad collision there. Looks like it's Akuma and Salima who went down. Good to see they are back on their feet and ready to go one more time. Less than a minute left in the second quarter. And Malaysia have done well what was expected of them. For a less experienced young side in Maldives, the hard they have shown so far is commendable. They've come out with purpose and have brought their A game. The result definitely would not be reflective of what they would have wanted, but trying to hang in there. Have been ably supported. It's a good teamwork against a pretty strong Malaysian side. And the goal stands. Salima again getting on the score sheet. Here comes Malaysia. And there goes the whistle. That's the end of quarter number 2 here at the Koramangala Indoor Stadium in Bengaluru. And Malaysia in the driver's seat with almost double of what Maldives have managed so far. So that's the halftime score line. It's going to be a quick few minutes break before we get back for the third quarter. Do stay with us, and we should be back in about 5 minutes from now. Welcome back to all the viewers joining in. Malaysia have stamped their authority on this fixture. They won the first game against Japan the other day, and today definitely in the driver's seat to go all the way and get those 2 crucial points up for grab. Maldives are trying their best to try and stretch this game. There's a huge gulf between the skill set of both the teams is there to be seen. Still waiting for Maldives to come back onto the court after the halftime break. This is the first of the 6 fixtures we have on Sunday. We've got games coming in thick and fast. There's Chinese Taipei playing against Brunei at 11 a.m. Then that's swiftly followed by Japan taking on Saudi Arabia. That's a 1 p.m. start. Then a Group B fixture at 3 p.m. between Iraq and Hong Kong, followed by India against Sri Lanka. That starts at 5 p.m. local time. And the last game for the day, Bahrain taking on Singapore. Bahrain has had a good start, though they didn't go on to win the fixture, but they were really impressive in their opening game. Back underway here at the Koramangala Indoor Stadium. Malaysia, brisk start. IZ is back on the court. Maisara waiting in the center for Riha. She's attacked the ball really well since she has come onto the court. Maisara goes down there and picks it up, plucks it out of thin air and scores. Another good start to the quarter for Malaysian girls. Very quick to bounce onto it. Foul for footwork against Malaysia. There's Maldives. Not allowing any space to move it forward. It's been marked really well by Malaysian defense. Good movement. Drops and moves out, gets herself in the center. Salima latches onto it. Will have a go at the target. Couldn't quite convert it. Who's got the final touch? Looks like it's Maldives' ball. You have to try and be 15 centimeters away from that line. Salima. And this time, she lobs and it wriggles through the loop and adds one more to the total. Here's Emma Abdul Sattar. Nicked off by Malaysia. Fariha. Here's Maisara and does it with ease. Finds herself in the right spot. No pressure whatsoever on Fariha. Receives the ball, plays it forward for the goal attack. Eventually lays it on for Maisara and they score. It's a great difficulty with which they get the ball in the final third. Maldives, and on the flip side, there's just 4 passes or 5 at best from Malaysia to try and get it to the other side of the court. And that's the set template they have followed. Movement of the ball, getting themselves into right sort of spaces, running down the channels, and movement across the court has been sublime. Here's Fariha. Doesn't waste time. The moment she latches onto the ball, she knows where her next pass is going to be. Obstruction by the player, not in possession. There's Maldives. Was it Firusha? Here's Malaysia again. Looks for Maisara. And Maisara scores. Well, the rebound falls to the girls in green. She's marked by 2 and 3 and doesn't have any space to work with the ball. Finding it difficult to get off the blocks. There's one player with every green shirt is marked by every blue shirt there in the back line. They have found life difficult, especially in the third quarter. This is good from Salima. Finds Emma. Emma has a go at it and misses the target. Here's Hamna for Salima, and that's going to be a foul against Malaysia. Contact, and Salima converts. They're trying their best to give some sort of respectability to the total. Footwork, foul. Rusha, Hamna, back and across. Well, that's the point that I was trying to make. Found themselves time and again into those spaces. Have always got themselves into 2v1 situations and with no option to get the ball forward. And if they have, it hasn't been the best possible option. Here's Fariha, lays it beautifully for Maisara, who lays it on for the goal attacker, who converts. On one side, you see Maldives laboring themselves to find themselves or the pass in front of the goal. On the other hand, yep, a lot of time and space for them to move the ball around. Jump, skip, hop, and find Maisara, who does the rest all the time. A bit of a commentator's curse there. Gets a rebound and not finding the hoop, and this time they get there eventually. There's a contact and a foul for Maldives. Malaysia gets the ball, have a free go at it. Another contact. Maisara scores one more. Another foul for contact. Salima gets one more. The ball found itself away from the blue shirt there. Here's Maldives with some swift movement. Gets into the attacking third. There's a contact there, and it's going to be a foul. They'll have a go at it, Maldives. And gets one back. Oh, that's a bad coming together of both the players. It's Firusha and Salima. Well, there's no damage done. Is that a slip there, perhaps? Looks like it has been a slip. Here's Malaysia. Intercepted, but that's going to be a throw-in for Malaysia. Does well to read that and blocks it before the ball found itself towards Maisara. We'll have another bite at the cherry and through the hoof once again. 22-41 is what the scoreline reads at the moment, with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Fariha, the skipper, having a quick word with her teammates. Fariha gets it, looks for the options. There's a goal attacker coming in. They did try to knock it off her hand, but Malaysia had it eventually, and they score once again. They've got there without even breaking sweat. The girls in blue, another swift movement with the ball. Another conversion. Two. And this time, couldn't quite latch onto it. The maximum they are taking is about 5 passes to have a go at the goal. And that has been a set template. That just goes to show the movement with the ball and off it. The whole team, all the 7 players are moving in unison across the entire court. They spot the run coming in. They pick up the ball and pass in the direction of the player with the lead. Here comes Malaysia again. Here's Maisara. It's been a tough day for Maldives goalkeeper. Aminat Rabab Ibrahim. Fariha did try to snatch it away from Salima. Firusha gets it, hurls it forward. An overlapping run coming in from the goal attacker. There's an infringement there for the contact against Maldives. That means Malaysia will have a go at it. And they score. Lobs does well to find the pass, but that was well read and intercepted. 3 passes, and they found themselves in the goal circle. Job well done again by Malaysia. It's been so much of a one-sided affair in this quarter. They haven't been challenged enough. They did try to maintain that momentum going in the first couple of quarters, did try to score some points and eventually got there. Maldives. It's just the inexperience showing in the third quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth pass, they find it right in front of the goal circle. Fariha was fouled against, and well done. Easy as you like. Had no option but to go back as there wasn't enough support towards the right or left. They had to go back. Maldives win the free pass eventually given away, losing out on possession, and that's a contact against Maldives. Here comes Malaysia once again. Is there another infringement? Looks like it's the foul in favor of Malaysia this time. The refs have been pretty quick to spot those. So that takes Malaysian score to 48. 22 is what Maldives have managed. They've scored 5 points in this quarter, as against 16 by Malaysia. Make that 17, is it? No. Just escapes the ring. There's Maldives through Hamna. Salima for Hamna. Emma back with Hamna. They try to play it into the stride of Salima there through the bounce. Couldn't quite get it. And on the other side of the court, Malaysia does it with absolute ease yet again. Is that a throw-in for Maldives? Salima wins it. Salima has a go at it and scores. And one more. So that takes their total to 50. And is that the end of quarter number 3? So that's the end of the third quarter. And it looked like the whistle had gone for the third quarter. Well, it is eventually. So 23 to 50 is the score line after the end of quarter number 3. Malaysia in total control of this game. Maldives are trying their bit, trying hard, but the difference is there for all of us to see. Another set of 15 minutes, and Malaysia will get their 2 crucial points that they are playing for. Teams are back on the court for the final quarter of this first game on a big Sunday morning. Maldives taking on Malaysia in Pool A encounter here at the Koramangala Indoor Stadium in Bengaluru. Malaysia haven't put a foot wrong. They've been absolutely professional about it. They did mention in the pre-match interviews that they want to sort out their strategies. They want to take this game quarter by quarter and try and build from there on. One of the firm favorites to go all the way and win the championship this year. And they're playing like one. Still a long, long way to go in the tournament. Games against Singapore, games against Sri Lanka at a later stage. Will tell us about their preparations for this edition of the championship. Swift movement again. There's Maisara waiting in the middle, and Maisara scores. Salima. Who has taken the role of the goal shooter. Swapped out positions with Emma Abdul Sattar. Has tried to remain a bit more central. Long ball forward, couple of passes. Maisara gets to the end of it and she scores. Another brilliant movement from the Malaysian girls. And how many times have we said they find themselves into the right side of spaces? Movement of the ball has been fantastic right throughout the three quarters. Here's Maldives. Another build-up from the back. They have been closed down really well by the first line of defense for Malaysia. Decent run, find herself into that spot. Emma Abdul Sattar. And Hamna has been whistled against and concedes a foul. And here comes Malaysia. In a blink of an eye, from defense to attack. And that has been the telling story, because there's no marking, there's no green shirt to spot and interject the runs coming in. Or probably, should I say, the passes being played forward. Punches it over for a throw-in favor of Maldives. Emma for Hamna. Salima for Hamna. Beg your pardon, Emma. And Emma converts. Meanwhile, the player is down on the court for Malaysia. And looks to be in some sort of bother. Finding it difficult to move off the court. Limping herself out, and well, it was coming together. Slight clash there with Salima. There's Emma. That has been the problem. And again, crammed for space, no room to work with. They find themselves very close to each other. There's no option for the player holding the ball to try and get the passing game across. Definitely not discounting their endeavor, but Maldives, I'm pretty sure they'll learn a lot from this. It's been 4 or 5 or maximum 6 passes it takes for them to try and have a go at the goal. And they have done it time and time again for the entirety of this game. Emma. Long ball towards the wing attack. Salima couldn't quite hold on to it, but there is an infringement there. The contact made by the goalkeeper. We'll have a free shot at it, and it converts. Less than 10 minutes now, with a difference of 28, and that is going to go and grow bigger and bigger as the game progresses if they get the ball more towards the likes of Maisara. Decent movement. Just I was about to mention that. It was cut away by Malaysia. Back in the goal circle, and Maisara scores another one and takes the scoreline to 54 in Malaysia's favour. Hamna with a quick restart. Back with Hamna. Has got options waiting towards the right. Salima gets it. And Salima doesn't have options to play the ball forward. Decides to go back. Another throw in favour of Maldives. Hamna trying to find Emma. Emma gets it. Leaves it for a wing attack. Back with Hamna. That's the coordination that we have been talking about, and well, that has been the huge difference between these two sides, because whenever Malaysia get the ball, they are pretty swift with their passes. They always pick out the right pass, and we don't often get to see any of those passes being checked back or intercepted. On the flip side, Maldives have struggled to get the ball forward enough. Is Maldives. Six more minutes. Salima balances herself quite well, but nothing tangible coming out of it as Malaysia manages to get to the other side of the court and scores. We've been scoring at will. This turning out to be pre-match training. Pretty sure they're trying to test all their strategies out, all their team dynamics. Pretty sure they have got the job done, and it's always important to give enough court time to all the players in the squad. There's going to be big games coming their way. Wing defense towards Fariha. Footwork. Hamna towards Emma. Back with Hamna. And gets a foul for obstruction. Leaves it for Salima. And Salima scores their 26th. Masara. Salima manages to knock her back inside, but the ball was out of the court for a throw-in. Another foul. Looks like it has been flagged as offside. A lovely bit of a give and go there between Aizi and Maisara. Fariha back with Maisara, and Maisara scores. Takes the score line to 62 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play. There's Emma, drops it for Salima. No infringement. Back with Emma, looks for options. Lobs it into a vacant path there, vacant space. And Hamna couldn't quite retrieve it. Is Fariha. Another build-up with swift passing, and Maisara with just formalities left in the game. Pretty happy bunch of the girls in blue. We've got a pretty strong team from all the teams we've seen so far. Sri Lanka definitely, defending champions, look to be the strongest. Salima, bit of a give and go there, and there's the contact coming in, another infringement, and Salima has a go at the target and scores again. Singapore and of course Malaysia. These were the three teams that we were expecting to be dominant enough. And from the first timers, of course, this edition has 3 teams participating for the very first time, the likes of Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq. And among the 3, Bahrain have looked really, really impressive. They got the association status last year and have been working pretty hard to try and make their mark in the competition. Fariha for Maisara towards the wing attack. Not allowing the goal shooter to get herself into that space. Always been breathing on her neck right throughout the 4 quarters. They've defended pretty well, not allowing the turns from the likes of Salima and Emma. They've had to work really, really hard to try and win those balls and have a go at the target. Another swift movement. Maisara couldn't quite convert it. Long ball, well defended. Read and intercepted. Fariha bounces off the court. And there comes the full-time whistle. A job well done in the end for the girls from Malaysia. They wanted to try out the 4 quarters, wanted to keep the intensity going, and they have done exactly that. Maldives, a lot to learn for them, playing one of the best teams in the competition, and they didn't disappoint. 28 is what they managed. Didn't get on the right side of result, but I'm pretty sure they'll take the confidence of playing against one of the top 3 teams in Asia. Still a long, long way to go in the championship. Still got 4 games to play for both these sides. And Maldives, they can build from here on. So that's the full-time scoreline here at the Koramangala Indoor Stadium in Bengaluru. 28, Maldives, Malaysia, 64, bagging those 2 crucial points. Coming up at 11 a.m., Chinese Taipei take on Brunei. They've got 4 more games after that. There's the home side, India, taking on one of the firm favorites, Sri Lanka. That's a 5 p.m. kickoff local time. And that game will be followed by Bahrain against Singapore. And that's a 7 p.m. So that's been my time here in the commentary box. It's been a pleasure calling this fixture. Do join us again at about 10:45 a.m. for the next fixture between Chinese Taipei and Brunei. And until then, this is Junaid Ahmed signing off from the commentary box.